Good morning to everybody. This is Dave Long from Dave Long Custom Lures. Yeah, we're back again and continuing with the creativity. Today we're going to do something just to carry on with the prawns, and we're going to do a little different pattern today. This is a green prawn. Sounds pretty basic, but it's a nice pattern to use on this particular blank. Yeah, so far we've done two of the prawns. We've done the natural live prawn, and we've also done, which I haven't got here at the moment, and I seem to have misplaced it, is the ghost prawn. So anyway, we've done those two, and we'll just continue now with some other patterns for this particular blank. So far I've just put a clear coat on, just to take on the paint and the epoxy. So I just want to keep it looking natural with the holographics on the side here. So we'll try not to infringe on the holographics and ruin the blank. Okay, so the paints we're going to use today is it's pretty basic. We're using the opaque black for the detail work, which we'll do first, and then we're going to just go on the top and down the side of the head and the tail with my favourite natural colour, the detail sepia. That's not a bad colour to look at for lures. And then to bring out the green, we're going to put a candy green over the back and just down the side a little bit. And on the tail, I like to just highlight it a little bit with another favourite colour, golden yellow, just down on the tail there. Okay, so anyway, and the stencils we'll use, I'm going to use this one for, possibly this one for the back, on the back, and this one for the side segmentation, and we'll do that first. Alright guys, yeah, and I'm just adding a bit of an ad here. If you like the videos, just like them and subscribe if possible, because it keeps this channel open and just makes it more interesting and affordable. Okay, anyway, we'll get into it. I'm just using the 0.2mm airbrush, the old Stalwart. It's not bad for the detail work, so we'll use that. And I'll just put some black in the chamber here. I've made up the black already. I just hope it's loose enough. We'll see in a while. Yeah, so it's a great little blank, this fella. It's very prawn-like. It feels like a prawn too. It's got that smooth segmentation feel to it, and I like it. Okay, so I'll just test this out a bit. Alright, let's see how that goes. Anyway, here we go. We'll get now the head comes back right to the section here, so I'm going to just put a little segment there with the black. like that. And there's another one there. And it's a bit light, that one, so I'll just try it a little bit more. That's it. And this one. It's a it's a bit of a damp day today. There's yeah, a bit of a system going through from the north. A bit of rain, steady rain. I have been landscaping for a week or so, and I've been housebound now because it's just not worth working in. Yeah, so anyway, I'm indoors doing what I like to do too, making lures. Okay, I'll just do this last one. That's it. Yeah, I'll just leave that as it is, that's fine. I'll just clean that off so I don't make a mess. I'll just run it down the back, just down the narrow back it has on the lure. That's it. That's all we need. Just a little light coat of black. And we'll do the other side. Now I forgot to do the eye on this side, so I'll have to do that. There we go. Simple. And I'll do this one here. There we go. And I'll do this segmentation again. Just to pick up just a bit of detail to identify the segments in the prawn. That's it. Yeah, it's not a bad little stencil I made here. It seems to work all right. There are different size lures. Just down the top. That's the one. And that's it. That's all we need. I'll just put that up here and clean that off. I don't want to make too much mess. I think that's all we'll need there. I'll just check and we're right. Just check something there. I'm not going with too much detail on this. It's just that's it. That's enough. That just highlights the segments. Just dry that off a little bit. There we go. All right, now the next colour we'll put on will be the sepia. I'll just clean this black out. Yeah, I went fishing the other day with a buddy, and he took me to a new spot, and yeah, I just wanted to try it out, have a look around. And next time I go there, I'll have more success, I think, because I know what to do. Sometimes I'm like that. I go to an area that I haven't fished before, and I have trouble picking up on different techniques that you may need for that area and a particular species you're fishing for. So, yeah, but there was a lot of, it was in a river, and there was a lot of debris in the river too, so it did hamper the lures a little bit and baits. But anyway, we'll try again, and hopefully one day I'll have some footage on that for you. But alright, so we'll put some sepia in there, and I think this should be loose enough. Let's shake it up. I think it should be loose enough to put straight in. We don't need a lot. Just putting 3-4 drops in. That'll do. 4 drops. And I'll just try it out here. That's it. That's all we need. Now I'll just go over top of the head here, around the side. You can see the difference there. It's that's okay. That's good. And on the tail. There we go. I'll just dry that off. There we go. That's enough. That's perfect. I'm very happy with that. So we'll just wash that out. Yeah, it's just drizzling down. It's just keeps coming. So I can't do any more digging out the back, which is good because I don't like digging. Okay, now the next colour will be a candy 2.0. It's called Poison Green, and this will give the green effect, hopefully, on the blank, hence the green prawn. But it's if you can see that, yeah, it's just a candy, but it's just another variation of colour that they bring out that I like to use. And I've already pre-mixed it, because you've got to pre-mix it a little while before you use it. There we go. That's what it looks like. Just a bland old green, basically. And we'll just put that in the gun. Some people call these guns, I call them both airbrushes and guns. Okay, so we'll go over the black now. And basically all I do, I just go over enough to bring out the colour. There we are. There we go. You can see the green coming through there. I don't want to go too heavy. I might just turn that down a bit. And what that does, it just gives the bait a little bit of a greeny tinge. I used to get really strong on this green, but I've backed right off now, and I just make it look more natural. Only because the other pattern I did, this is version number 2 by the way, the other pattern I did was very bright, and too bright I feel. It was just too overpowering, but this is more natural looking. I think that'll do. I'll just go down on the on the sides there, on the segments, wherever it's black. That's it. That's beautiful. Okay, I'll just wipe that little bit off there. Not too much. Cover that. Alright, so now I'll just straighten that up so it doesn't run too much. And I might even air dry that out, not with the dryer, the heating dryer, but just pure air, just to give it a little bit of stability. So it's not a hard pattern, it's just basic, but it's realistic to me for the species you catch around here. You could use this lure anywhere, you know, it's not refined to one area. You could use it off jetties, off beaches, off deep water, shallow water. It's quite universal. It's a sinking lure, and it's got a rattle, which is okay. I like the rattles actually. The rattles have been quite effective. Rightio, so this is just air, cool air, and this will dry it off a little bit. And this might take a little while to do because you can't use the heat on this because it does react. It might do all sorts of things like cracking and thinning out. It could do all sorts of things that you don't want in your finished prawn bait. Right? So I'm just giving that some air just to dry it off a bit. I noticed the water here, and this is winter here in Hardy Bay, it's a little bit discoloured, but I find that good, only because fish tend to get more gamey if they have got a bit of cover, so they might take various baits more readily then. And I've come across some good territory. I'm going to try out for excuse me, whiting and flathead. So I'm going to try that out. Two good spots actually. If it stops raining, I'll get out there and do it. I don't like fishing in the rain. I think it defeats the purpose. I like to enjoy fishing. I'm getting a bit old too. Yeah, it takes a little while to dry this off. Now the eyes we're going to use on this, I'm sort of tossing up green or black. I might put a green on it to distinguish it as a green prawn. I think that's pretty good. Okay, we'll let that go. I'll just clean that out a little bit. Yeah, I'll show the eyes just while that's setting off. These are the eyes, there's green ones, it's a 5, number 5 eye, or a black. I might use black, I might use green actually. green might distinguish it as a green prawn. Okay, now we're just going to put a little bit of yellow on the back. Now you don't have to do this, but I do. I just like the little little change of colour at the back. It's a little bit heavy. I might have to give this a couple of coats. So I'll just go over the back here. I'll just dry that off. Okay, put another one on. Might need another one after this too. Just give it another little hit. That's better. It's pretty loose colour. Possibly should have put a coat of white down first, but I just went straight over the... next time I might do that. Okay, that's enough. It's just a little bit of yellow at the back. That's fine, that'll do. Yeah, just to sort of throw it around a bit, the colours. To flush that out again. It's a little bit strong, that yellow. It's a great colour though, I love it. Okay, so that's good. Oh, always try and do that as soon as you finish your application. Okay, so we'll just leave that as it is. That's probably it. That's the green prawn. Now I'm going to put green eyes on it, just to make it stand out as, and identify it, you might say, as the green prawn. the just a little dab of, that's it, green. Yeah. And that's it. There we go. Yeah, that looks all right. That looks pretty good. Now you don't have to put green eyes on. You can put black or red even. Red might be alright, but I'd say green and black is probably the best. It sort of complements with the orangey tones in the body from the sepia. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there you have it. That's the green prawn, and you can sort of see the green on the back there, and you can still see the holographics, which is good. That gives the nice shimmer of the bait as it's in the water. And we'll do a epoxy on that with a couple of other lures, and we'll show you the final result in the real world when it gets sunny, of course. But yeah, it's good to see that in the daylight, so you can get a better idea of how it works and how it looks as you're just before you're going to cast it. You know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that. It's a very simple pattern, and we'll catch up with you next time. Okay, bye.